right, fellas. Episode 12. Welcome to the Cut the Mic podcast. Your
Yo,
host, as always, Braulio, joined by Eddie and Jojo. Fellas, how we doing tonight?
decent. I don't know. Kind of tired, but we here.
Yeah, so
Exhausted.
if you notice, Edmund's a little out of his normal setup again. It's all right. My boy's working hard. He's grinding hard. Just bear with him. He's doing his best to be here tonight. So.
Yeah.
But I just want to, as always, start off by sharing, plugging in our information. So, as always, our Instagrams are there. Give us a follow. We also have a Instagram page, cut_the_mic. YouTube channel, Cut the Mic Podcast, where we post these live streams every week. And then our TikTok is True to Self. Let's go check those out. Fellas, let me just start here. You're gonna hear me yap for a moment. I want to share my week.
Go
All
on.
right, so I had a mixed week. Life's about balance. Very promising week, and it led to not so promising things. Had some fun this week. Work wasn't too bad. That's to start off. Work wasn't too bad. It's pretty cool. We're past tax season now, so it's gotten less busy. Was able to go to a Red Sox game on Tuesday, which is pretty fun. Exciting game, which, baseball's not always correlated with exciting. And I got to go there for free, so.
Did they win?
That was cool. Shout out Vidal and Kevin. They invited me. And then I went to the Bad Bunny concert Wednesday night. If you see, I bought a nice little hoodie from the concert. So this hoodie's from him. And that was a great
Bad
time.
Bunny, baby.
That was a great time.
Is it a horseshoe and an eye? Let me see.
Yeah,
The logo?
it was so it's like cowboy themed essentially, like wanted poster on the back with the tour dates. I don't want to turn completely, but
Yeah.
nice little hoodie, add some brown to the collection. Had some fun. Went with C. It was a good time. But then unfortunately afterwards I got into a bit of a collision. Car's fine, still drives, but that was the beginning of the downturn there. Had to deal with that, still in the middle of dealing with that. Not going to go into great detail because everything's still being worked out. But yeah, that was the beginning of it. And then end of the week, my commute to work was pretty awful. I guess the trains decided to not work for the next 2 weeks, so your boy's just trying to
MBT
hang
is
in
the
there.
worst.
Yeah, I mean, I've been positive for the most part about it because honestly, I'm always the advocate for NPC living, and this I feel like is like I'm back in reality for once. I've checked back in, and I'm dealing with real life shit right now. So it's like I don't feel like that much of an NPC this week. So there's that, and
There we
just
go.
to cap off the week, had to have a drink. I usually don't drink. Do say bottle's usually full, not this week. So I'll
Damn.
stop talking now. I just wanted to share that, fellas. Let me know how your week has been. I need to hear it.
Life got Braulio down, but you'll bounce back, brother. Nah, for sure. I mean, for me, I don't know. I just been grinding, Valorant, working, and just trying to figure out life. Yeah. I don't think I really did anything interesting this week.
That's all right. That's all right.
Kind of been a wash week. Save money and just I pay a lot of bills and taxes and stuff. So
I feel that the bills are piling up for me, but again, we're not gonna think about that. Edmund, how was your week, sir?
I've had a very productive week. I think it's probably my most productive I've been in a while. I feel like I don't know if y'all seen the video. Whatever I want, I get it. No Diddy. But that's how I feel like I'm coming. Like it's just been, really good success, been accomplishing a lot. Whether it's from work to a side hustle I've been doing to streaming, I feel like I've been doing a little bit better in Valorant too. on the up and up, and just trying to find the balance and like making sure all my needs are fulfilled. And I feel like I've been hitting on them, the mental and the physical and emotional as well, and just making sure that like I feel like everything's been balanced, like I haven't been doing too much of one thing, and I've just been reaching my goals that I set for the week. Like even just doing extra stuff and just everything. Like I feel this week felt good. It felt fulfilling, and hopefully I can say the same thing again next week. So
There we go.
that's just all that I'm hoping for, and I'm gonna try to get out there this weekend. Trying to be outside. So we'll see.
One day at a time. It sounds like my boy's locked in. He's locked
Is the weather getting better over there too? Because it's
Yeah,
get some good days over here.
today was like 70, so
Yeah.
part of the reason why I even came out to work, one of my coworkers is actually moving back to Massachusetts, which is so funny. Um, so they have like a going away thing. So I just worked from the office today, and then I'm back here for this. So it's good.
Nice, nice. Like I said, he's making his best effort to be here. We had some. The reason why we started late, I might have brought it up already. We're doing our best. My commute was a little long this week because, like I said, the trains haven't been working. Edmund's been busy. We just have Gio waiting on us, but that's all right.
I mean, yeah. My schedule's pretty much the same every day.
I'm
So.
just glad we're all here and we could talk about the things because after the week I've had personally, as always, this is a highlight of my week. So, yeah. So yeah, a lot to talk about actually this week. So, beginning of the week, Monday, WNBA draft happened. We've been talking about it. A lot has happened. Any quick comments on it? Anything to say? No surprise, Caitlin Clark went number one overall.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of expect everyone knew that was gonna happen, but I don't know. Anything to share about the women's game?
Uh, Obviously, well, for me, I think Caitlin Clark going number one is good. I think WNBA is just on the up and up. But another thing that was like really shocking or surprising was Angel Reese and Camila Cardosa being on the same team. So for those who don't know, Cardosa was on South Carolina, the star center for them, who helped them go undefeated and win the Natty. And then Angel Reese is also like a power forward center who helped them win last year, and they were rivals in the SEC. I think LSU and
LSU, yeah,
South Carolina.
LSU, yeah.
So, same conference, same rivals, and now they're on the same team, similar position. So it's going to see how they gel, and just really exciting. And yeah, we're going to Chicago in June, and
Oh,
the
facts.
Caitlin Clark is playing against them.
I didn't even consider that.
So it's like I was looking at tickets, and Mystics versus Chicago Sky, getting a chance to see Angel Reese, Camila Cardosa, and Caitlin Clark. Tickets are a little steep, but it's all good for the
Damn.
game.
Let's talk about that after the
It's like
podcast.
it's about around the same price as like an NBA ticket, but it's like 250 or like 200 for up there. But I think it would be worth it
Yeah,
since it's generational talents and
But yeah, that's good for the women's basketball.
yeah. I just want to
I think
say,
that's like a litmus test.
no, I'm surprised that you said it's similar to NBA because so what I want to actually bring it up about the NBA draft. The draft happened and so what came about the draft was like the pay that women receive. And I had always heard that they're drastically underpaid compared to the NBA. And I guess I never really looked at the numbers and I heard that like Caitlin Clark's salary is going to be like $70K a year.
Oh yeah.
That blew my mind. I'm like, and I'm not saying, what I'm trying to say is like if you understand how these leagues work, it's based on, popularity, ticket sales, all that. So, like, the NBA obviously makes a lot of money, so they're able to pay their players a lot of money.
True.
And I'm not saying the women don't deserve that. They 100% deserve that. But I guess it's just shocking how far they still have to go. The game is on the up and is very popular. And I'm glad someone like Clayton Clark has showed up because hopefully but like just seeing the salaries, the numbers to me just blew my mind. I'm like,
Yeah.
there's no way they're getting paid that little. Very shocking to me.
I will say they definitely do get criminally underpaid. The business side of it, like I understand.
Yeah.
One, their season is only 4 months long.
Mm-hmm.
Two, the season is or the league is still relatively new and popularity is still rising. This definitely plays a big part, but they definitely should be getting paid more. And hopefully now that I mean you have them selling out arenas like where originally it's like 4,000 seats arenas. Like Caitlin Clark is selling out 20,000
Yeah.
seated arenas now. It's like NBA size arenas, and I think it helps, especially with the new media deal that they'll be bargaining or negotiating coming up in a few years. So, you know, there are jokes about once they start making NBA money, they're gonna start flying me out. So, hopefully we can find ourselves a WNBA baddie who
I'll
could,
I
No,
like to,
but it
I'll
definitely
find
will
you.
take. It definitely will take like Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese and all them just to like be the stepping stone, like the start. Well, obviously not the start, but like a part of the fight for women's basketball to get more money because they can't get paid 100 mil, for 4 years right now. Like that's not gonna happen. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? The team will go bankrupt. So
The sad part about it too. Sorry, I just want to interject here.
No,
Like,
it's all good.
a coworker of mine told me this and I guess he like just made sure that apparently, so in the NBA, just comparing it to the NBA, it's like the ratio between the amount of money that the players make, like from the league, is actually lower than the proportional amount that women make compared to the league. So essentially, like, women have a bigger share, a bigger cut in their league, but it's just because their league doesn't make that much money. That's why they get paid so little. So it's really just like, I feel like once people start realizing the popularity of the women's game and interject more money into the league itself, you're going to naturally start seeing these salaries to rise. And it's just because the NBA is so, like, we all know, like, the NBA is one of the biggest international sports, like, or international leagues. Like, they have so much money,
I think it also takes investment from the league. Like any good business or anything good, you have to invest in it and invest in its growth. And I can't really say that the NBA has invested in the WNBA enough
Yeah.
to say that
At the end of the day,
they've
yeah.
done all that they can do to really say like, hey, they're just not making any money. It's like there has to be like some give and take. Like obviously, like it's great that there's Caitlin Clark, but there's been some amazing WNBA players who like have changed the game to that level. Like I remember being in love with like Candace Parker and Skylar Diggins. Like
I've heard of
days,
them.
like
Yeah,
like you know what I'm saying. And obviously like there's like Diana Taurasi and Sue Bird and stuff like that.
I still love
But
Candace
it's
Parker,
not
by
like
the way.
they're of
Personally.
course the real CP3, but that's a different conversation. But it takes investment and for better or for worse, it just takes Caitlin Clark, and hopefully, I hope that Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese will be the next like Larry Bird and Magic Johnson that changes the game forever, which I think that they will be. So that's what it takes right now. So it'll be good.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that Caitlin Clark had the shootout with Steph is like, part of that.
No, that was Sabrina Ionescu, right?
Oh, was it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my bad.
She's the shooter. Like,
she's a shooter. Okay,
they're both shooters.
But
They're both shooters. I feel like Caitlin Clark is a more all around.
well, her too then. In this whole conversation.
Yeah, I feel like Caitlin Clark's more of an all around, very ball dominant, can shoot like from far, but I feel like Sabrina is more known for her shooting. Not saying she's.
Oh yeah, I mean that's why she's with Steph.
Yeah,
so I see.
She's just lethal.
I mean,
like.
Yeah, it brings those like attractions. Like people are not gonna want to see like girls. Like if a girl can shoot at the level of Steph, then it brings people in.
And she was shooting from the men's
Hey,
line.
I think Caitlin Clark can.
Yeah.
Obviously, they can too, but Caitlin Clark she's like that, you know, like she
Yeah,
really
so
is.
it
Like
just
I genuinely believe like she's like not like she's like NBA like I think she could do like she'd be a great NBA shooter too. Like her shooting ability is that good. Where you know, and like even Sabrina as well, where she's definitely better than some people in the men's league. So
I feel
it's
like
just the other aspects of the game.
I
So
feel
yeah,
like, I enjoyed that shootout between Sabrina and Steph so much. Like, I think that's what the NBA needs to do more. They should collaborate between the two leagues, because that's going to bring attention more to the women's game. I mean, obviously, you're going to have your haters, the people who are ignorant and don't know any better.
yeah.
But to the rest of us who understand, if you get more collaboration between the two, because the men are a bot, like, they understand it, have fun with it. Like, Sabrina put on, bro. Like, I wanted her to beat Steph. Like, Steph is obviously the greatest shooter maybe ever. Like, ever. Anyone. And Sabrina went head to head, and, like, I feel like she had a very legitimate chance of beating him. Like, I don't know. That's how I feel. Like,
yeah.
so, like, if you get just more events like that, like, I don't know. I just think that'd bring more attention. And you're right. I think the NBA needs to invest more in the WNBA, because at the end of the day, they own the league. Like, that's their league too.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
And it's so crazy where it's like, hypothetically speaking, say it was Dame instead of Steph. I think Sabrina beats
Sabrina,
Dame, you know, who's, like, and then that it's like, it starts getting spooky where Dame is allegedly like the second best 3-point shooter after Steph right now. I mean, maybe Clay is a part of that conversation, but long range sniper, it's like Dame.
He killed his
Apparently, like
narrative.
some people even say that. Nah,
hold
hey,
on,
I'm
hold
just
on, hold
saying
on.
that like
You see. Sorry, we're gonna talk about this next. But you see Clay's performance in the play-in game. You want to say he's next?
I was gonna say he's killing his narrative, bro.
Want to go like
I
this,
think
bro? You're living on this right now. At this point, it's looking bad, bro.
he is basketball is a mental game, and right now he's in a mental slump. He needs a change of scenery.
In
It's
like a
definitely
year and a
mental.
half.
No, I mean it doesn't help. I'm telling you, ever since like the fourth ring, one, him being injured, two, like it's just the team chemistry is not there ever since Draymond punched Jordan Poole. But that's like a whole different conversation where the Warriors are washed, you know.
Yeah,
Rest in piss,
time to blow
first
it
of
up.
all. It's time to blow it up. Like the Warriors, like that dynasty is done. It's over. No more. You know, it's time to move on. And but Clay is still a fucking sniper, bro. Like he is.
Well, against us,
I think
maybe.
he is. No, like Clay Thompson
No.
might be top 5 shooters of all time.
Oh yeah, no, no, Prime. Yeah, for
You
sure, for
know,
sure.
I mean,
He's just
hey,
having a bad fall off. Like,
I think he just has to accept, which I think he's doing. He needs to come off the bench and like have like a Ray Allen on the Miami Heat role. Once he does that, or like JJ Redick on the Sixers, like that type of role where, yeah, he's gonna get burned and play time, but like you're no longer the second or third option anymore. You
Yeah.
know, like at his peak, and it's just like the mental like of not understand like you're not like that anymore is so hard, and it affects your performance and your ability to perform well. Like
that's
it's
fine.
all mental, and I feel as if it's like him one accepting it, and two taking a lesser role where it's not expected of him to be what he was will open up wonders where it'll be like I really think like if he goes to be a sixth man somewhere or seventh man, he can probably get like 2, 3 more rings, and like he could extend his career for another 6 years if he goes to the right situation.
And what
You
is that,
know,
Eddie? Tell us.
put Clay on.
Just go to the Clippers, give him a fifth Hall of Famer, and see what happens.
Bro, come on. Yeah, nah, come on, come on. That
I
team,
mean, I'm
that
trying to
team's too
think like
much,
what would
bro.
Oh
Clay
man, I want to
They
did.
get
just like
to.
spam old people, bro. Spam like
I want
old
to get to
players.
them in a moment, but let's transition to NBA talks now. We talked about the
Yeah, yeah,
WNBA.
let's
NBA
transition.
play. This is the second topic, anyways. NBA playoffs have started with the play-in tournament, so let's continue. Go ahead, Edmund. Continue. Answer Gio's question.
Put Clay on the Bucks. I
Is
think
Dame
they win a
leaving?
ring.
You don't want to play there,
Well,
bro.
I wish nah. I feel like if Drew was still there, and then like if you had like Drew Clay coming off the bench, like that would be
Drew's
kind of
ours now.
nasty.
Drew's ours.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, put him on the Celtics, but we're already so deep. Like, it doesn't really matter who else we have. Like, that's just greed that they talk about. But I
Hmm.
don't know. Like, put put Clay on the Knicks coming off the bench.
Give him to the
Just
Lakers.
another
Put him
shooter.
with LeBron. See what
Yeah,
happens.
like the Lakers, or imagine Clay on the Nuggets off the bench.
That'd be
A
crazy.
team that's already stacked.
Yeah.
And like having another option off the bench, or like,
Hmm.
but I would even say like his defense is still serviceable. Coming off the bench, or I don't know, put Clay on the Mavs even. Like
Mm.
another 15 points off the bench. Like that might
The
put
Mavs
him
need
over
the
the edge,
depth.
and like
Yeah.
that's like another element where it's just like you don't have to rely on Kyrie and Luca the entire time, or like even
Hmm.
pairing them with Clay whenever like having one of Kyrie or Luca on the floor with Clay, and like
Okay,
that's just
cooking.
another shooter. It's I don't know. There's definitely it's I don't even know, or even like the Magic or something, getting a vet championship presence, giving him a chance to be that vet for the young guys in Orlando. I don't know. There's a place for him. I just think that his time with the Warriors is done. Put him on the Kings even.
All right, all
You
right.
know,
He
Put him on
wouldn't.
any team, bro.
Nah,
Put
he
him on any
wouldn't go.
team,
He
bro.
wouldn't go to the. I don't think.
not any
Put him
team.
on any
Respectfully,
team.
for
He wouldn't go
bro,
to
he'd
he,
have to
he
go up
wouldn't go to
against
Sacramento.
Steph. I don't think he'd do that. He'd have to go against the Warriors. I don't think he'd want to do that.
That's something that he want to prove. Like, hey, like y'all should have like kept me.
I
Like
think
he
he's
has that chip
loyal.
on his shoulder.
I think he loves the Warriors. I don't think he'd do that to that franchise. Like, what I mean? Go
Ideally,
to
he'd want to stay,
like that's the one team he wouldn't go
but
to.
I hear that. Like, ideally, he'd want to stay with the Warriors, but it's like he's gonna be taking a lesser role for a team that's like filled with bums. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't make sense where it's just like
You saying the Kings are
not
full of
bums,
bums?
but like it's just no. I mean the Warriors, like where
Oh,
you're gonna expect him to take a lesser role when I can't really say that who they replace him with is that much better than him. You know what I'm saying?
Like he has to be some
So it's like
developmental coach on the side too, like for the
or
team.
like maybe if Jordan Poole was still on the Warriors, like maybe I'd understand. Like give Poole his more of his minutes, but who's on the Warriors that's just like, that's gonna be realistically like, yeah, you know what? I feel comfortable playing Clay over him, or just like I don't know, or just like that just makes sense. Especially like it's also the house that Clay built, and it's just like part of going to someplace new. You accept a different role,
well,
and
all I gotta say,
yeah,
Warriors. This might be the end of the dynasty. We'll find out. Um, got a lot of decisions to make, but just real quick, as we speak, there is one playing game going today. Bulls Heat, or two of them. Bulls Heat. Heat actually won. So if I'm not mistaken, that
really
means the Celtics
our
have the
rematch.
Celtics have the Heat, which
Okay.
I'm just glad Jimmy's a little banged up. I respect Jimmy. He ain't no superstar still, Edmund. Sorry. I don't know if he
I
played
feel like
tonight.
this.
What's
I
up?
feel like that sounds like a good like start for the Celtics. Like if they can beat the Heat, get them out the
Yeah.
way.
Get the
Start
Yeah.
demons out the way. Yeah.
it's like a little sigh of relief. They're gonna beat the second. It's the third, like the conference final.
Yeah. So Jimmy didn't play, but the Heat still showed up. I could be mistaken, but I do think that means the Celtics get them. Because
They do.
they'd be the last seed, right? The eighth seed. We go up against them.
They're 1-8. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I think Sixers, Knicks.
Knicks. Yeah. So yeah, the Celtics get them. So hopefully, we'll see. I think. I mean, obviously, Celtics have been doing great. But real quick, second playing game, Kings Pelicans going on right now. I don't think Zion's playing after last game. Let me take a look. But I
Who's
don't know.
winning?
Anything to share about if you guys caught the games earlier in the week, the past playing games?
Nah, I'll just be watching the highlights and stuff.
Yeah, I haven't had time to really
Feel
catch
like
them, but I've been
yeah.
keeping up. All I gotta say, I was at the Red Sox game when this game was going on, the Lakers game versus the Pelicans. Happy to see Braun, nearly a triple dub. He's still doing his thing.
My king.
If he goes up against the Nuggets,
My
bro,
goat.
I hope he takes him out. I'd rather have the Lakers than the Nuggets. That's all I'll say as a Celtics fan.
Take him out. Not gonna happen.
Braun is still him.
Wait, bro, you never answered me. And who won the Red Sox game?
Oh, my fault. It was a good game, right? Exciting, as I said, which is surprising for a baseball game. We were down. We're playing the Guardians, the Cleveland Guardians. Allison was with us. It's because Allison was with us, and she was rooting for the Ops because she's from Cleveland. But the Guardians went up early. Red Sox rallied back. It was a tie game. Unfortunately, we went up again towards the end, and then the Guardians tied it right at the end. So we went into extra innings. So this game actually went a little longer. Went to I think 11 innings, which isn't terrible. But
you stayed?
Yeah, we stayed to the end. Even like when we knew we were gonna lose, we just stayed to the end because it ended around 10:50. I would say it was about a 3-hour game. But it was cool to check out because baseball had the rule changes and stuff. So they had the pitch count up. You can see it count down every pitch. Excuse me. You see the extra innings they added. There's a second base runner that starts at the beginning of the extra inning. So in the beginning of the 10th and the 11th, for both teams, there's someone that starts on second base, and that's just to speed up, scoring. And you got to try to get a winner. So it was cool to see those changes in real life because I had heard about them. I went to games last year, and I saw the pitch. They didn't have the pitch count up, but you could feel the pace of the game was quicker. And then to actually see it this year, see the pitch count up in Fenway Park, and then see the runners in the extra innings, it was just cool to see the new game, see it evolved. And unfortunately, it didn't fall our way. I don't think the Red Sox are there yet. It's a young team. But it was an exciting game. It was a good game. And like I said, it was free. So, I'm going to take that every day of the week.
Gotta enjoy those.
Yeah, so it was cool. So, yeah, Red Sox unfortunately lost. I think they got swept by the Guardians anyways for the series. So, it is what it is. It's still early in the season. Baseball's a long season. We'll see how it shakes up. I just hope we don't do too terrible. But, yeah, NBA playoffs. And then I also heard, I don't know watch much of hockey, but I know hockey playoffs are starting this weekend too. The Bruins play tomorrow. Not a big, hockey follower. I don't dislike hockey, but I know that's going on. So a lot of sports. This is the time of year where a lot of sports is going on. Champions League also happened this week, but we don't have to get into soccer because I know not all of us follow soccer so closely. But
the Bruins make it to the Stanley Cup last year, or was it the year
no?
before?
So the Bruins had a historic regular season last year, offensively crazy. And I actually did watch the first round of the playoffs for the Bruins because I heard that. And they sold. They were up 3-1 and lost in the 7th game. I watched every single game, and I was confused because I didn't watch much of the Bruins of the regular season. I just heard, they were so dominant. And then I watched the first round, and I'm like, what's going on here? We were up 3-1, and then we just...
They trolled.
We folded.
I watched the last 5 minutes of the last game.
We folded. We lost right at the end. Yeah.
Was it... did they end up losing to the eventual? Who won last year?
No, I forgot who won the end, but we didn't lose to the eventual champs. We just lost to someone who I think we matched up bad with them, and we ended up losing. But I was told today that the team we're playing tomorrow is apparently a good matchup for us. It's someone that we should beat. I was told that by real hockey fans, so I'm not claiming to be the realest hockey fan, so I just want to make that clear.
Yeah.
It's all happening. It's that time of the year. It's crazy. To my soccer fans, if you enjoyed the Real Madrid Manchester City match, what a game. I watched it. I loved it. Real Madrid, they own the Champions League. That's all I'm going to say on that.
I love Madrid.
Yeah, all of Madrid, honestly, bro. That team is crazy. Shout out Man City.
Is it just money?
Huh?
I feel like that Madrid. It sounds like it's always been good.
No, so well, I mean, yeah, they got money, but compared to City got money. City got that Saudi money.
Yeah.
So Madrid is just they own the champ. When I say they own that's their league, bro. I don't know what it's about. Those players, they it's a Champions League match, and those players just always just I don't know how to explain it.
World Cup status.
Yeah, it's like the best way I can compare it, I guess, it's like the way like James shows up for Colombia, the way Messi shows up for Argentina. That's how Real Madrid showed up to the Champions League game. They just realized like this is
the youngins are grown now, right?
Huh?
Like their youngins are grown.
Yeah,
now,
I mean, I think they just have talent.
They hit their stride, or
Yeah, they just got talent.
Jude Bellingham and like.
Yeah, I mean, Jude's 20, bro, which is crazy to hear.
Didn't he join like at like 17, 18 though? Like,
But he was at another club at that age. But like, yeah, he joined Madrid, and he's just like that. Like he's just.
Yeah.
I don't know what it. And then like the crazy part about it.
And they're about to get Mbappe.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say. The crazy part about it is that they're about to get literally the best player in the world right now. He is considered by many as the best player right now in the world, and it.
Are they just cheesing their wins though? This sounds too much.
Soccer's crazy when it comes to money. If we want to, we can
It's
talk
like
about
KD
that.
joining the Warriors.
Salaries and stuff in soccer is.
That just sounds like cheese.
I don't want to
It's
talk
pay
about
to
it.
win. It's pay to win. Like,
Gio, yeah,
no,
yeah. There's no salary cap or anything, so it's just whoever has money has money.
Yeah.
I'll put it to you this way: Mbappe was offered $1 billion contract,
That's not
like
fair.
$1 billion.
Yeah, that's not fair.
No player in the NFL, NBA, NHL, MLB has even come close.
and it wasn't even anything crazy like 10 years. Like it was like
Yeah,
fucking 3 or something.
it was just
So
like
it's-
come to the Saudi league,
it's
blow up
crazy.
the league, and we'll give you $1 billion.
There's some billionaire out there bored and wants to be like and just wants to see chaos.
Yeah,
He probably has bets and shit. He's gonna make his money like this shit to it, man.
soccer money is crazy. That's a topic for a different day. We can do another podcast on that. But let's get to like just real quick. Let's because we are about half an hour in. Drake's
I mean,
push up
outcomes, though. Like who do we have winning? Or like
for what?
who do y'all have winning? The playoffs, like I think.
Oh, NBA?
Oh.
Yeah. Like,
Okay,
we do,
real
like, the
quick,
first
we
round,
can
like-
we can make our predictions. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Like, Celtics are gonna be in the finals on the East Coast at least.
Yeah,
And then depending on the matchup, and again, I know I'm a Celtics fan, but depending on the matchup, it's ours to lose in the finals. If it's the Nuggets, I'm a little worried. I'll be honest. But I don't know who else in the West will really rise to the top. I think the deeper we get
if
in,
the Wolves stay healthy.
maybe like the Thunder. I'm excited to see, but this is also it's early for them. Like it's their first real playoff experience. A lot of people are saying first round exit. I hate to say it because I like Shea. I'm not trying to hate, but I really think they might get bounced the first round. Like their team.
Wait, who are they going against?
They're the number one seed. I think we have to
They
find
find
out.
out.
Oh, you
We'll
gotta
find
wait.
out
Okay,
after the
okay.
play-in.
Yeah.
If it's like without Zion,
It's
if it's
not the Nuggets, bro.
Pelicans,
They can win.
yeah, it's tough. The West is stacked. Oh, the thing I wanted to point out, the Clippers, bro. I cannot wait to see Luka smack on 4 Hall of Famers. I got the Mavericks winning, bro. That's the other team I guess I could root
Oh, it's
for.
Mavs Clippers.
I got the Mavericks beating the Clippers. Luka and Kyrie are about to go crazy. That's all
I
I'm
have to
saying.
watch some of those games.
I'm
That
watching
sounds
that
like
whole
a good
series.
game.
I'm watching that whole series.
Yeah, I have to see something.
Maverick, oh my,
Now,
Luke.
the whole West is excited. The whole West is excited.
What Luka's about to do to 4 Hall of Famers is about to be inappropriate, bro. On so many levels. That's all I'm gonna say.
Passing of the torch.
Luka he averaged 37 this season. He nearly
No,
averaged
no,
a triple double with 37 points. These are James Harden numbers.
I'm happy at least Kyrie's getting like on that team, so he's gonna get some like.
Yeah, and Kyrie's still
I
him
know.
too. So
No, that's good. That's good. That's good. I have to see those games for sure.
yeah, I'm watching
Please
that. I'm watching every Celtics game, and then I'll keep my eye on like the Lakers, the Nuggets. Any excuse to hate on Braun, I'm gonna take it.
I'm gonna
Hater.
say I think Denver gets back there, but I think it's back to the finals, and obviously I'm rooting for the Celtics. I think this is our year. I feel like I say that every
think
year,
so.
but
I think this is
I think
legitimate
they
area.
have the talent for it, and barring, knock on wood, no injuries, like I really think that no one can stop us. We're too deep. We're playing with urgency at home. Like we haven't been blowing leads like in the past. Like I think we had one bad game recently against the Hawks, but I think that's like an
Fair.
outlier.
Yeah.
I think we'll be fine, and hopefully, I'm rooting for my goat. I think I wouldn't be surprised. Like you can't doubt greatness, it's very unlikely, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Lakers beat the Nuggets. I still
I
think
wouldn't
the
be
Nuggets
surprised
end up
either.
winning realistically, but I wouldn't be like I would. It would be the most
Do they have
hope
any
thing for
injuries? The
LeBron
Nuggets
to
have
do.
any injuries? Like they're
Nah,
playing at
but they're
a.
not the same. They don't have. They don't have. They're relying on their younger guys this year, as opposed to
They don't have Bruce
last
Brown,
year
right?
where they
Or
had.
whatever.
They don't have Bruce Brown, a Boston legend. They don't have Jeff Green. Uncle Jeff was on the Celtics too, but Bruce Brown's like actually from in Dorchester. But yeah, like they're younger, and I don't know.
Mm.
But Nikola Jokic and that top five is too good to sleep on them. I got the Timberwolves beating the Suns. I think the Suns just need one more year. They need more depth. I got the Clippers beating the Mavs. I think
No.
Luka's still gonna go
Nope.
off, but
Nope. Nope.
hey, I think
Nope.
Paul George.
Do
Actually,
the Clippers have any
Kawhi,
injuries?
Kawhi is like shaking up right now. His knee is messed
He's
up.
always
That's the
injured.
only thing
He's
that's concerning.
perma injured.
He is permanent injured.
He had like knee injections or something, so I think he's gonna play through. But I think they have enough star power to get by.
Oh,
Just because the Mavs, like they're playing good right now, but like I don't know if it's fully, there yet. And then I
yo,
think
hold on. I'm sorry to cut you off. Your cats is
I know,
getting
yeah.
freaky, bro. What's
They're-
going
they're-
on?
they're-
Yo, we
they're-
might have
They're
to.
fighting for position. Don't worry. They're brothers, bro. They don't do anything.
Okay. Alright.
All I gotta say, Edmund, I'm telling you, Luca is about to violate that team. I'm not even joking you right now. He's about to violate that team.
he could average 40, but he's probably still gonna lose.
He might. You understand? He might.
I think he will, and like I just think that it's gonna be Luka and Kyrie dropping 60, but then
The rest of
everyone
the
else
team.
is just not, yeah. Especially if Kawhi is healthy, the Clippers just have too much firepower. Like the
Okay.
Clippers is especially a healthy Clipper squad is just too much. They're gonna take turns. Like it's gonna be an offensive game, and I just think the Clippers have more offensive firepower. Paul George has been playing some of the best basketball he's has. James Harden has gotten out of his slump with like whatever he's doing. Kawhi is cannot doubt Kawhi in the playoffs. A healthy Kawhi
Perma
is
injured.
the scariest thing there is. And then on top of that, they still have a lot of depth. They got all these other great, solid role players, like the vets that you need in the playoffs to help you win. And I just don't think the Mavs got that.
Fair enough.
For like
With
the
that being
NBA
said-
culture, the Clippers need to win. But if
No.
the Mavs,
No.
Yeah.
What NBA? What? No. The only LA team.
bro, they all need that. They all need that.
I
All
say
four of
that-
them.
I
For
say-
like the nostalgia of like our stars, that's who we grew up on. Like those are our stars right there.
The fact that they're all on a team and like
As a Celtics fan, I
You know,
they need to
respectfully.
do something, bro.
As a Celtics fan, I respectfully say I'd rather see the Lakers, the real LA team.
Oh yeah,
No, I just want them to
Fair.
win a series.
I think the Clippers is just like they have too many people who really need a ring. You can't help but root for like Paul George, Russ, James Harden. Like there's just like a lot of different people. Like
That's like
Who
team
would
legacy,
do that?
bro. They're all fighting for their legacy.
Tell you,
Like
that's what I'm saying. Like
Luka's about to violate.
it's like a bunch of Charles
4 Hall of
Barkley's just
Famers.
trying to get there.
Luka's about to violate 4 Hall of Famers.
a bunch of
It's
Charles Barkley's.
the white European is about to violate 4 Hall of Famers. It's
I will
I'm
see what's
telling
in.
you, he's probably gonna drop he's gonna average 40, but I just think that Clippers is gonna be too much.
real quick. Gio, what do you think? Who do you got?
I just hope it's the Celtics, bro. I don't care. But and
Always.
preferably not the Nuggets. Anybody else, I think we win. I think it's fine.
The
Because he's
Timberwolves
gonna
are
get
scary
beat
too.
first.
Like, people are sleeping on.
Hmm?
I say if the Lakers get by the Nuggets, I wouldn't sleep on Braun. I really wouldn't. I know the Lakers are severe.
Against the Celtics?
No, I'm saying I wouldn't sleep against the rest of the West. Like Braun has carried teams his whole career. This isn't nothing new to him. If AD can just show up, just show up, bro. Just please show up. I'm not even asking you to go crazy. Just show up.
Damn. You're saying, like, who's the 40-year-old right now? Like,
Bro, because AD pisses me off, dude. I'm so... Bro, if he can... And then, like, if we get the Lakers-Celtics finals, you know, like, I feel a lot better about myself because it's like, cool, Braun made it. I'm sorry, you're going to have to lose. You got to lose JT. It's going to happen. It's be interesting to see who y'all root for. You know, some of you Braun fans, you root for the old man, or you root for the Celtics. If they go all the way. Awfully quiet. Awfully quiet, Edmund. Awfully quiet there.
Celtics first, Braun second. I think that's always been the way I view things.
But no, I seriously say, and
I
don't mean to hate on Braun right now, but I honestly see, like, I can never doubt that, man. It's like, don't bet against greatness. You know, Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, I would not bet against Braun. Like, that's just, I don't care if he's 40. Like, he's still doing insane things. So, I don't know. That's all I got to say about that.
All right.
Crazy world.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
I'm going to show my respect. I'm going to give my flowers. All right. Moving on, right? Drake's Push-Ups diss track. So again, I told you guys we had a lot to yap about tonight. And where do we want to start? Who wants to start?
Well, I just want to say the fact that, like, I feel like every Friday we come in and there's a new diss track, or like these last Fridays.
Last month, man. It's been crazy.
Can't catch a break, bro. Like, we've just been, so I don't know. I feel nothing's been able to digest except, I mean, like that for me, I've been listening to it a lot. But other than that, we can talk about Drake's Push-Ups.
What do you think, Gio? What did you think listening to it?
I feel like for what I was expecting for a Drake diss, like, is definitely good. Like, you know what I mean? So it's better than what I would expect. There people saying, like, you know, no bars were wasted. You know, everything had like subliminals or something. Yeah.
I would agree.
So that was good. I think just replayability. I don't even think I don't want to listen to it. I listen to it like on Twitter like twice just to like hear it out, and then, you know, other than that, I think it's good for. I'm good. I'm glad Drake, you know, released something. I'm kind of mad that he leaked it and then published it, but like, what do you expect from Drake?
Edmund, what do you think?
Kendrick's probably gonna do the same thing. Like you said, like I just downloaded it on streaming platforms or on Apple Music. Am I gonna be listening to it like all that? Probably not, but it was good diss, and like I think for the beef that it is right now, and if we continue with the trend, it's probably gonna be Kendrick dropping this weekend at some point through a leak or something. And you know, I think it was good. He addressed everyone, and I think that's what he needed to do, and it just showed that like it's me against the world, and it's looking spooky for Kendrick. Like I feel as if apparently there was like a Kendrick leak that may or may not have been AI.
It was AI. The guy showed how he did it too.
Yeah, it was AI. I heard about that.
And I think it's good for the sport, and I think that it's good to just be unbiased into it. Like, I think it's not a secret that I'd probably like Drake more than I like Kendrick as an artist, but I think he showed that what he's capable of, and he's proving some of the doubters wrong. Where looking at it objectively, you know, where I don't know, like Kendrick could be like obviously it's like some say Kendrick's a better rapper, but when it comes to lyricism, I feel as if Drake got it too, or it might be even better. So we'll see. We'll see. I think it's exciting. Good stuff. I like how he punked Metro too. This was
I
this was
don't.
mad funny.
You didn't
I
like
think
it?
You don't like that, bro?
I think it's just it's a cheap shot. I feel like it's like if they were in a school cafeteria like and he roasted Metro like that, it would get a lot of laughs. But it's like he's bullying the person that like I don't know that
Can't
can't
respond.
talk or something.
Yeah.
Like yeah, like
No, he's the one that orchestrated this whole thing. Like he's
I
literally
know
the one
I
that
know
brought this beef.
and the fact that he's gonna eat off like that, you know what I mean and stuff is he's gonna win in the end, you know, or not in the end, but he's still winning. I think definitely. But there's nothing Metro. The thing is like there's nothing Metro can do. Like he's not gonna get on a rap track. He's not gonna get on a rap track and say something. So there's nothing he can do to get back
He
at
might
Drake
have
other
to.
than tweet and talk and maybe do an interview or something like.
He's gonna tweet. That's it.
Fair, but at the same time, like he's literally the Avengers for people who hate Drake. Oh, you don't fuck with him too? Yeah, come on down.
Fair.
I gotta.
That's the power he has as a
I gotta
producer.
do for you.
That's the power. Like
And
he
I'm
can.
saying, and like all the tweets that he's been doing, all the sneak dissing that he's been doing, he literally like giving all these people a yeah, like I get like he's an instigator, you know, and like I feel as if Drake addressed it as like you're not even worth my time. Like, you know, he just gave him one line and just called. It's not even like he had like a whole bunch of stuff. Like,
People.
you know,
I guess
he
I
addressed
think.
him, dismissed him, and that's all you had to do.
But he dismissed them, but it's not like he didn't dismiss them because at the end of the day, people playing like that. Like at the end of the day, he grabbed somebody's beat, he flipped it up a little bit, and made that song. And he's part of that because like there was a video like on Twitter of somebody putting Cole's diss, the 7 whatever on the like that beat, and it sounded way better. You know what I mean? Like it just sounded because like the energy that the beat gave it. So in a sense, it's like Metro Bennett like aided into that like that diss being harder than what it was. You know what I mean? Than what it could like what it would have been without him. So I don't know. It's like yeah, Drake said words and got a nice like roast and a laugh from everybody. I still think like Metro is like he's fine. Like you know what I mean? Like Drake won that round, but the fight overall, you know what I mean, is like
Gio, what do
Oh
you?
yeah, it's not over yet.
What do you think? Because I saw this just in regards to that one line about him clowning or him punking Metro. Like, people were saying, oh, Drake just played the biggest, like, 9,000 IQ move because now every time Metro makes a beat, he going to be thinking of, go make some drums. Like, you know, that one line.
yeah, no,
like,
no. I think
like,
that is a
Drake got in his head a little bit. Like,
yeah. No, it's I don't underestimate Drake. Like if this is a battle, if they're like boxing or something, like Drake put a big punch. Like you know what I mean? Like he did a big punch, but it's like it's part of the battle. You know what I mean? That's the point. Like it's just
more of a sucker punch than anything, I guess.
I think it was a like
It's not a sucker punch.
No,
it was a punch.
because he didn't no because the thing is he didn't
Audacity.
name drop anybody like that hard. Like
Yeah, he only name dropped Metro.
like he gave him one line Metro. Like you know what I mean? Like it's like I don't know, man. It's just a sucker punch. Like all right, my biggest problem. My biggest problem.
Cole did was he name dropped Cole and Kendrick.
Nah, he didn't name drop them. He said like Kendrick, you're small. Like you know what I mean. He didn't say like.
He said Cole. He said Cole. The shit you did.
No, I said Kendrick. I said Kendrick.
Yeah, but
I think
Cole,
he did name drop Cole. You're right. I think he did name drop.
All
Cole.
right. So
but
I have
Kendrick,
some.
He didn't name drop.
Some things I want to say. All right. So one, is that Cole? The reason why he backed out of this fight is because he realized like he's not ready for all the smoke. Like, you know what I mean? Like Drake is going hard, Kendrick's going hard, and Cole was like, "Hold on, I'm not. I'm just here for the raps."
Yeah.
Or like, you know what I mean? Like, so I understand. I feel like it gives more like light to what Cole did. Like you can forgive him a little bit more now. Like about you know what I mean? He's not in this. Two is that I think honestly this rap battle beef is like it's not corny, but I feel like there needs to be more facts on why they're mad at each other. You know what I mean? There needs to be more like
You need more receipts.
We need more like they're roasting each other, and obviously they don't like each other. But it's not like there's a
you need like the push of like name dropping Adonis type like sticking to the facts. Like, boy,
No,
you
not
hiding
even
it.
that, but more like why they're going at each other. Like, yo, listen, when we did this, you did this. You know what I mean? When this happened, and I feel like we don't get any of that. Like, um, I watched a video on like Tupac and Biggie, whatever, and basically they were cool. And then when Tupac got shot at one point, he thought like Biggie and P Diddy set it up. So it's like, all right, that's why they had a beef, and it's like, all right, you know what I mean. But this one just feels like they at the top, so they have to beef. You know what I mean? Like we're fighting for
It's
the
not
top.
hood enough for you.
It's not, yeah. And then they going hard though, so it's like I don't know.
I have
I
something
want
to say about that, but I'm not sorry. 'Cause
Let
no,
me
and it's just like, oh, I hear
yeah,
some things about baby mamas and stuff, and that's not enough, bro. Like,
let
come
me
on.
share my thoughts real quick because you guys had a lot of
yeah.
good points. I agree with you guys. Like, I think the diss track is good. I like it. Like, this is the response I honestly expected it from Drake. I knew Drake was not gonna mess around. He was gonna release something of this caliber. I agree. I don't think the replayability. Cause I honestly, like, when I first listened to it, the beat was a little questionable to me. I was like, I don't know how I feel about the beat. I'm not saying it's a bad beat or anything. I'm just like, eh. But then when I listened, I'm like, okay,
He sampled Biggie.
maybe he selected this beat because he wanted us to pay attention to what he was saying. He wanted us to hear the bars he was about to lay down, you know. And I kind of disagree with you, Gio. I know I'm hearing you what you're saying about it was a punk line, but like that's honestly my favorite part where he's like, I can't remember exactly bar to bar, but he's like, what's a prince to a king? That's a son N-word. And then he follows it up by saying like, you know, Metro, go make some drums. You know, like
Shut your ass up.
yeah, shut your ass up, go make some drums. Like to me, I was like,
But it's
all
like the
right.
beef is not even like is like the main thing I'm trying to say is like he picked on Metro for a reason, and he's not fighting Kendrick. Like he's
Not, but all right,
He is.
hold on.
he is. But I feel like the aggression.
Let me interject here.
That's fair. That's fair.
The first verse is all towards Kendrick. He calling him short. He's
That's
saying
fair.
you in a men's 7 shoe. He's just saying like, bro, like he's just clowning him on the height. Like he's just coming at him for his
No, I
height
get
and saying
that, I get
like
that.
his
I feel like
last
it was just
album.
like a. Why you even laughing? I don't know. I mean, like I know you ain't even laughing. Like it was that. That's what it felt like a moment to me. That's why I'm like, it's alright, but it's like it's just like a.
I messed up the bar. Drake starts out by saying, "What's 20v1 to him?" You know, like to me that's like okay,
also gotta say something about that.
he's addressing like, all right, it's Drake versus
Popping the balloons.
yeah,
like that.
it's
Like
Drake
that.
going against the world right now, and Drake ain't ducking no smoke. I respect that. That's like, all right, Drake, respect. Then he goes to what's a son to a king N-word, and then says, you know, that's a son N-word, whatever it is, and then says, you know, Metro, shut your ass up and go make some drums. Like, to me, that's the best. That's my not the best. That's my favorite part of the track because I'm like, all right, Drake just went crazy there. Like he just said like, fuck it, you know. But what I was gonna say is like, I think he addressed everyone. Like he addressed Kendrick, he addressed Cole, he addressed Metro. I think he even addressed The Weeknd at one point, like talking about claiming Toronto and all that. Like he didn't duck from any of it. Like he addressed it. It was a good diss track, like a very good diss track. But I do agree in the overall diss track, like in the sense of that Gio saying like, I want something more guttural. Like I want that, like when Pusha T exposed Drake and his son to the world, I was like, it was over. Like Pusha T won. He ended the battle right then and there. There was no comeback Drake could come to top that. There was nothing. I need that. Like,
honestly, I feel like Drake, since he has so much money, he diluted what that song was doing. Like the song, I feel like he diluted. The reason why I was like, oh, it didn't pop off. Like you think, I think Drake has stuff to do with that. Like he's not letting it air anywhere. Like you had to listen to that shit on YouTube and Twitter. Like that's it. Like you know what I mean? Like
I think it's coming. One, like a few points. One, you gotta understand, like this is just a response to like that, you know. Like Kendrick ain't do too much either. Like it wasn't like an actual like you know what I'm saying. And two, the first leak also had like some bars to Rick Ross and stuff like that. And then like after they mixed the master, that he took off his
BBL
verses.
Drizzy.
Yes.
Yeah, bring
Yo,
us to it.
why? Real quick, sorry. Why Kevin asked me if I believe that Drake had if he had if, like would I believe if Drake got a BBL? I'm like, I would not believe it, bro. Why would
I think he got the abs. I think if that's what you call a BBL for guys, the
Yeah,
abs.
the liposuction or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like
But continue,
yeah.
Edmund. Sorry.
So one, I think like this is just a response, you know, like they're not dropping all their best stuff yet, you know, because Kendrick hasn't even dropped all his best stuff yet, you know. Like I still feel like the nuke is coming. That's gonna be like,
I can see that.
hey, like you know what I'm saying? And like I was watching a clip from the Joe Budden podcast, and like some of the things that they were talking about, and like they were like, all right, this clearly has to do with more than just fucking each other's girls or like having to do with like other women. It has to do with like all these other things, and I think it has to do with like apparently Drake owns a piece of everyone's music. He owns like a part of Gamma, which is like the overall big company that owns a part of some of the subsidiaries that it's like Interscope, MMG, and like all these other labels that everyone belongs to. So it's like on the Joe Budden's podcast, they hypothesized that like, oh, he owns them now, and like he's no longer person that like, hey, like we helped you come up, like yo, now I'm your boss, and like he's like moving that way too, you know, like talking crazy to them, like you know, like the music that you're making is for me, like you know, I get 50% of you, and like it's the
I was gonna
whole
say
MJ thing
it's
again.
the whole point of the
So,
hook. Dropping "Give Me 50" is a triple entendre. You know, like it's
you know,
push
so it's like
ups, it's drop music and give me 50, like money, like it's. And there's another meaning that I'm
there's just
missing
so
right now,
much
but
to it.
that's why this, you know, I praise this diss track because Drake lyrically he came with the heat. There's no doubt about it.
It's a warning shot, you know, like I feel as if it's like it was good. It did what it had to do. You know, like it wasn't no otherworldly, like, oh yeah, we're gonna remember this for like, you know, in the history of stuff, you know, but like that's okay because like it's like we're still waiting on that, like, I this beef is for real. Like, you know, it's just like because they've been sending subliminals to each other for a minute now. Like it's been
Yeah.
10 years, like since the Control verse, you know, and then now like calling each other out and like here and there in their music. And even J. Cole got in it, but now it's just like, oh shit, it's for real. You know, let me step out, and now they're about to really take it there.
J. Cole
And I
smoke
think it's
ducking the
like,
smoke.
you know, Kendrick started it, J. Cole like fanned the flames a little bit, and then Drake's like, oh now we're serious. So then now it's like Kendrick's turn to really like now it's literally like on Kendrick's like if he's
Kendrick has to
really
drop his
the
own diss
GOAT that he
track.
said,
Yeah, and
he
he
has to
has
drop a
to.
diss,
He
and then
has to.
like it's little like it's you know like and like I hope he has the capabilities to do it, but it's just like he's been inconsistent. He's been going to
Yeah.
ghost. He's just been attention seeking. So now it's time for him to really show up or shut up.
That's the thing. I don't know if I
He
don't know.
hasn't been
If,
inconsistent, bro. He's been working on his Baby Keem project, bro. Like,
But
you know what I mean?
I agree with Edmund. I don't think I don't know. Do you see Kendrick dropping a diss track out of nowhere? Whether he leaks it, whether he officially drops it. Like I honestly can agree with Edmund saying like I don't know if I see Kendrick doing that.
I think Kendrick's gonna drop something.
You think?
I think what's gonna happen, what I think is about to happen, is because Drake is like, he's very powerful. Like he's very powerful. He's the
Right
the
now,
biggest artist.
I'm gonna be honest. I think Drake is number one right now. Like after that, like I'm gonna have to give him back the spot. I think he's number one.
I think Drake's always been number one though. Like in terms of like his impact, like not I would say his impact on music and
popularity
everything.
wise,
Yeah,
I feel like
popularity.
more
you
people
can't
more
beat Drake.
people think Drake is number
McDonald's.
one. Yeah, more
You know what I
people
mean?
think Drake is number one than people think Kendrick is number one.
Yeah, like Drake
Yeah.
is McDonald's. Like he's everywhere.
feel
It's-
right now though, like you know he's flipping them burgers right
Yeah.
now. He's out here like he's in the mud. Like now
But
it's time to see.
But I think what's gonna happen is Drake is gonna get exposed, and not even in a bad way. Like Drake's gonna expose himself. Like he's exposing right now that he might own a lot of people's music and stuff, and I think the way people work, I think like the media and stuff, it's gonna be like, wait, hold on, he's too powerful. Like, hold on, wait, and I think that's gonna be also his doing, like
His downfall.
and like an empire is always gonna fall. Like it's gonna be, he just goes too close to the sun. Like he's gonna be too like, you know what I mean? Where people are just gonna start hating him because he is.
Maybe
like
that's
that
me.
powerful.
Maybe that's why I started hating him. His rise got too powerful.
Nah,
And I just
well, I do think some of Drake's songs is just like he makes microwave music sometimes too.
Yeah.
And did you see the not the diss track, the reference track he stole from Cash Cobain, like his song, whatever that song's called. Nah, like after that,
Jumbotron.
yeah, Jumbotron, exactly.
I'm
That's
not
when I knew. Wait, what happened?
I was gonna say I'm not surprised. He does that all the time.
But the thing is, right, it's different. Because all artists take reference tracks, all artists, experiment, blah, blah, blah. But, like,
It's AI, apparently, dude.
No, that's...
Cash Cobain came... No, Cash Cobain...
No, he posted Allen Iverson or whatever, like, but that's not... No, there's no way Drake, like, Cash Cobain comes out with this sound, this sexy drill, and Drake all of a sudden has a sexy drill sound, and it sounds like... there's a different, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, this...
Let me not get crazy. I don't want to say flow stealer, but, like, Drake...
Yeah, he's a flow stealer. Like, he steals, like, bro,
like
he's too much
knows
of
what
a
he's
machine,
doing.
bro.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing. He takes the popular flow and then...
I don't like that, bro.
Makes into his music. Yeah, that's why I've been hating, bro.
Like, I hate that. Like, the fact that you're going to steal Sexy Drill, which is so niche, and you're going to make a song that basically somebody else made, and not even you trying to get creative and saying, yo, I really fuck with this sound.
But
let me try to do something with this sound. No, he's saying, yo, you have basically a song that you could release and it's going to be fire.
He does.
I'm going to take that song.
He's done that previously. That's the thing.
I know, but it's just like...
He's so in tune with the music scene, and he knows, like, okay, these artists that are up and coming, like, he recognized, like, wow, their flow is different. Wow, their flow is really nice, and they're on the up and up. He knows music, obviously. Like, he's a musical genius. Let's not deny that.
But think about it, right?
So he puts it in his own music.
Future, okay? Who's coming up? Young Thug. So what he's gonna do? Collab album. Boom. Okay. Juice WRLD. Different sound, blah, blah. What does he do? Collab album. Boom. Makes a song with them. Makes music with them. And then he has one with Uzi, Baby Pluto. Like, he makes... Like, he can steal a reference track every once in a while. He can do whatever. Like, but at the end of the day, he's making music because he likes us. Like, he's... Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's just like... Drake is just like a machine robot.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, he only...
You can't say, but you don't know if
he's like Mr. Beast, bro. He's like Mr. Beast. Like, Mr. Beast tries to use the algorithm as much as possible to generate as much money.
No, Edmund,
like,
that's what Drake is guilty of doing this multiple
like
times. He takes flows from other artists, from smaller artists, and he blows them up.
You can't say that, like, what's to say that's not appreciation of, like, obviously there has to be some form of, like, sustainability for him to be able to, like, he's doing it for the business, obviously. Like, you gotta make money.
And his image.
But at the same time, there's also evidence of him actually being a genuine fan of rap and, like, a fan of music and just, like, wanting to expand his own sound. It's just, like, I can't say that, like, he's... I don't know. Like, y'all really think he's just that? Like,
it's just he's done it
bro,
so
once
much.
I heard that reference track, that is, you cannot steal.
Bro, he's not
Cash Cobain.
He's done it so much that it's just he's sticking with the trends. It's like, we get it, bro, but like
exactly, we get it. We get it.
His own twist to it, though.
Nah, but that one, but I get it. I guess he might switch up the lyrics to fit him.
Like, I heard Yachty's part too.
And Yachty's song.
Bro, it's you could the artist continue and continue.
That's
like, the influence. His newest album that he put out. Two of the songs are other people's songs, and we don't even know anything else about any of the other creations of the songs.
Nah, but like y'all are saying that like he's the only artist.
He's not. No.
Reference.
But you can damn well tell if a Future is stealing somebody's song. You can tell. You know what I mean? You can if he even does that. You can
think of
because people have their
I feel
own
like that's not a
sounds.
knock. I feel like you can't knock him for that.
Like Drake's sound is other people's sound. Like I don't know. And
think of it like
might
this,
sing.
Edmund. Like in a more, because I'm a more business minded person. It's like when a big corporation acquires and absorbs a smaller business. It's like, okay, yeah, cool. You recognize that this small business is doing great things, but then now it just becomes such a big corporation. You're like,
No, but that's very ingenuous because it's like it's not even like he's the only people that I feel as if could say that he's absorbing and like not doing anything positive for them are like his own artists. Like Party Next Door should be way bigger than he is. You know,
oh,
or
I love
whoever else is a
PND.
part of OVO.
I love
But
PND.
like yeah, and like he still gets
All
his
right.
flowers. But like to say that he's like not doing anything positive for like look at what he's done for Lil Baby. Look at what he's done for Gunna.
Yeah,
Look at what he's done.
But like I told you earlier,
Future.
it's Atlanta, and he's trying to get his street cred. It's Atlanta. He knows that's the
Look
hottest.
at what he's
spot.
done for Lil Durk. Look at what he's done.
It's all
for,
Atlanta
like,
rappers you're naming right now.
Well, that's Chicago. Lil Durk's Chicago.
Oh, yeah.
Lil Durk, Chicago. Block Boy, JB.
He no.
Like,
There's like a 20% of chance
these
he
other
does
people,
the stuff from the
Young
heart.
Nah, he does put
There's
artists on.
Drake
You're
Yo
right.
the ruler. Like no one was like nobody was like looking at Drake Yo like that.
Unless you were hip to like No Jumper and Cali and stuff.
Nah, he's definitely putting
That's what
in
I'm saying.
smaller
But
artists
like
on.
I'm saying, this is like
He gives love. It's not. It's like all right, but then you like this. I'm telling you, this Cash Cobain one killed me, bro. Because why not just have him as a feature? Why? Like I don't know.
he has writing
bro.
credits on it though. Like he got like
Yeah, of course. Okay, but it doesn't like I don't know. That's not. It's like
Edmund,
your audience doesn't know who Cash Cobain is. Your audience doesn't know, or maybe.
Yeah, but he's more of like a producer more than anything though.
Edmund,
Wait,
explain.
no, he's back and forth now. He's like a Pierre Bourne or something.
I don't know, but like, come on, bro. It's just like Cash Cobain. It's more.
Edmund.
Like,
Bro, if that's the case, why steal his flow? He stole the whole. You know what I mean? If that's the
It's
case.
a reference. Like
No, bro, listen to the reference track. All right, so like
I did. It sounds very.
there's a
similar.
different. All right, so you know the song Lemonade is like, you know the song Lemonade is like Zanny bars who's a door. That song.
Yeah.
The hook was somebody else's, like an unknown artist that we don't know. Like whoever did it bought the hook, gave it to Don Tolliver, and then that song blew up. You know what I'm saying? And then, but if you listen to the reference track or whatever, Don Tolliver sounds a lot better because it's engineered better. Blah blah blah. And to me that's different if you do that because it's like this dude is not a stat like this person that they bought the hook off like is nothing like is not anything right now. You know, Cash Cobain is on a wave right now. Like he's on a wave. You could boost that wave.
You're biased for that, bro. That's very biased. It's either
What do you mean?
can do it or like.
No, I'm saying you can do reference tracks. I'm just it's not. All right, it's not bad if Drake did it every once in a while. I'm just saying it just shows more of like how.
But it's not even like it's the same sound that he's doing it to. It's not like the same group of people. He's just like expanding his horizons. Like it's just one.
Like I wish we could pull up the song right now. Like
credit.
I wish we can pull up the song.
No, I've heard.
I know, but I just want to like go back and forth real quick and just play one and play the other. Like,
but I'm saying like you could even do the same thing for all the other songs. Like there's a lot of different reference tracks. Like how. I don't know. What is like Yachty's like just a really great ghostwriter for a lot of different people.
Yeah, and he probably has a lot of songs we don't even know. Like, it's just.
And I'm just
I don't
saying,
know.
like,
What I want to say, so, you know, in respect to like yes, you're right, Edmund. Like Drake has put on a ton of artists. I'm not gonna deny that he has put on, but in Gio's defense, like I get what he means. Where Drake's elevating himself so much using, you know, these other flows, these other sounds, and it's just happened so much that it's like, all right, Drake, you want to brag about how big you are, but it's like, this is the path you took to get there. We can't deny that. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, yes, you might be sitting on the mountaintop, but it's like, the method or the way that you got up there, it's like, really, bro? Like, you want to talk about how you're the best and all this, but it's like, this is what you're doing. You know what I mean? Like, look, there's no denying it. He's done it so much. I'm not going to say, like, early on, Drake wasn't releasing great music because he was. He knew his sound back then, and he stuck to it, and that's what we loved and grew up with Drake. But it's like, now, recently, it's like, bro, like, you know, people are smart now. We understand that. and this is, I mean, this is again a wider topic that we can talk about because a lot of artists are doing this. It's not just Drake. Like, recognize, like, artists influence artists. That's always been the case.
Yeah,
and I get that argument. Stay up
top and stuff.
Yeah, like, and I get that argument, but it's like Drake does so much bragging. It's like, bro, we're not dumb. We know where this is coming from. This ain't your flow. Like, cool, you made it sound nice, but you didn't create this flow. That's the point we're trying to make. It's like, yes, I can give you credit for a bunch of things, but at the same time, I can also call you out on shit. And it's like, you know, be more humble. Give the credit when it's due. You want to use a flow from someone else? Just credit them. Make a project with them. Put them on. But no, you want to elevate yourself.
And I think he does put them on by giving them the exposure and even featuring them in these songs. That
select artists though.
Don Toliver.
Yeah,
select artists.
Don Toliver didn't do that with that reference track because like the first time I'm hearing that it was like a reference track is right now. You know.
Yeah, but they
like,
bought it off him. Like it's not like they.
And I'm sure Drake bought like Cash Cobain would have.
He
just got jacked. So it's like I'm saying.
But it's a new set. Like it's like
that's like being driven by hatred or like driven.
Nah, because I think like with the Don Toliver situation, it fits his sound. With the Cash Cobain thing, it's like a whole new sound Drake's taking on.
Good song, and like it's a good song.
And I
like,
guarantee.
So then put your verse and give Cash Cobain. Say Cash Cobain, make a new verse. I'm gonna steal this reference track. Do a new verse. I'm gonna put you on that song.
And I guarantee you, Drake makes an album with this new flow. Sometime down the road.
Nah, if he does some sexy drill, bro, that you can't. I don't want to ever.
That was like her loss. I think he's probably.
No, like sexy drill, like the actual.
Her loss was ass. That's all I'm gonna say.
Had a few good songs on it. Not his best, but not his worst either.
But,
anyways, guys.
Infinite V said Kendrick should bring up the groomer allegations. See, if they can give real allegations on that. That will kill him. That will actually.
But that's what I mean. Like that's what I mean, bro. I'm waiting for that gut punch, like that. Like say something where he really got a question. Like, do I want to respond right now? That's what I want.
I mean, Pusha T said a lot, man. I don't. Where it goes. You have to like be different now.
Pusha ended it.
He said your wife's a porn star. I know you're mad about that. Like, you know what I mean? I know you're not happy about that.
He exposed Drake's son to the world. Ain't no one knew. Other than the higher powers, that Drake had a kid out there until that song came out. Yeah. Like, come on, bro. And Drake
that's
was
what I'm saying.
Drake was hiding it.
You know what's funny? If we could go back in time, we would tell Pusha not to release that and give that shit to Kendrick, bro. Give that shit to Kendrick. Because if Kendrick said it, you can't mute his voice. Like Pusha T, you can mute Pusha T, like, you know what I mean? Like, you can mute him. Like,
yo, respect Pusha, bro. I love Pusha.
No, but I'm talking about in terms of, like,
I
media coverage.
He don't got respect for...
Yeah.
Like, media coverage. In terms of rap, everybody respected him, obviously.
Yeah.
I'm talking about in terms of, like, the regular Joe Schmo hearing it. Like, you just... If Kendrick put that shit out, that Drake had a kid, or, like, it would have fried his ass. But it's just, you can't... It's just tough because Drake's at the top, so he's always gonna be fighting people. So it's like, you know what I mean? That's the part. That's at the top. You at number one is super lonely, and everybody wants your spot. You know.
But, I mean, hey,
the territory.
As the fans, we get to enjoy this. This started, like I said, a few weeks back, and we're still talking about it today. And I'm sure there's more to come, and we'll continue. Next week, we did discuss. We're going to try to get back to our regular program scheduling here and talk about a main topic for the episode. But past few weeks have been fun discussing all this, and we'll continue to cover this, down the road, whatever happens. I'm sure of it. But any last things? We had a lot to say about that diss track. We had a lot of feelings there. So anything else you want to share before we call it quits?
Nah.
I know it may sound like I'm Team Drake right now, but if Kendrick ends him, I wouldn't be opposed to it either. I just want to hear good music, and I just want to see what's going on. So yeah.
Listen,
It's good. It's good. It's good.
Drake's
And
hater, number one hater here, but shout out Drake because I know he's gonna go down swinging. I respect him for that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's like I want Drake to lose just cause he is Drake. You know what I mean? You want him to lose, so it's like when Floyd was winning every fight. You know what I mean? People would pay just to see him lose. You know what I mean? Like they would try to he was like, I don't care if you like me because you're gonna pay regardless. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna come to see me.
I think I'm rooting for Drake. You know,
So it's like
I want Kendrick to drop a really good rebuttal, and then Drake to just be like, stamp it and crown himself. You know.
I'm signing.
Ideally it would have to go like that. It would or Kendrick blows him up.
Yep. I'm siding more with Kendrick, but as I said, I would not be surprised if Drake came up on top of this because respect where respect is due. I could be his number one hater, but he got me, man. I was I'm still a long time fan, I guess. I don't know. It hurts to say that, but yeah.
See, I think Kendrick's aware though, so I think he ain't gonna say nothing until he's ready to blow it up. So, like, he's not dumb. He's not like freaking Meek Mill, bro. Like,
we'll see, and I still think Drake's living rent free in Metro's head at this point. So sorry, Metro.
Yeah, I feel bad for Metro, but it's fine. You know,
He's
you got
another strike, bro.
You have to. He has to just eat it on the chin and then just keep making music. Because again, like that is the better sounding diss track. It's the one that's gonna actually make the most money. Like it's gonna be.
Keep chugging away, Metro. We'll still keep listening to.
It's not even like a real. I don't even think it's like a diss track. I think it was like it has a diss in it.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like you can hear it at the club. Like nobody cares.
Push-ups is like that's a diss track, like solely diss track.
Yeah.
Like that was just alright, you know, like we're gonna give Drake a few bars, but they had.
But he got motherfuck the big three is just big me. Like at the club, people are gonna say that. You know what I mean? Like, and people are gonna know also. It's Kendrick saying that to Cole.
Yeah.
It's good. I don't know. It's a good battle.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens. We'll keep developing. Summer's shaping up to be fun.
Alternative. Also, I know we talked about it last week, but Future's "We Still Don't Trust You" really good. It's been on repeat all week. Just phenomenal album. If you haven't listened to it, please do. I think it's better than "We Don't Trust You," personally, but
I feel like the different sounds is better than
Future's still him.
Now Future hasn't figured out like the trap, like mainly trap, and just like songs that's just like more, I don't know, like mainstream, and then having a more soulful one to switch up the sound. Like he got the blueprint and like it's working. You know, he did it before with Future and Hendrix, and now I think it's like 2.0 for that. And I don't know, just some great songs that I just know are gonna all time greats. In particular, This Sunday and Red Leather, and just I don't know, just a really good album as a whole.
Yeah,
I think it's my album of the year, honestly.
So far,
like it's just
so far, still early.
Yeah, but yeah,
shaping up to be a good year for music. Shaping up to be a good year for music. Hopefully, the summer goes crazy and then ends with a bang as well. But you know, we'll keep it going. Like I said, next week we'll kind of go back to a main topic. We'll recap, you know, how the week goes and all that. But yeah, I mean, I guess we'll call it short. We didn't really expect to go this long, but I did say we had a lot to yap about tonight. So
a bunch of yapping.
It was fun, guys. Again, thanks. Had a long week. I was able to finish my drink and cool it with you guys. So that was fun.
Yeah, if you were home, I was gonna say we should all do a shot, Eddie, but.
Oh yeah.
I know. I cannot do that now.
It's all right. Maybe next week, but we'll see how next week goes. Maybe this won't be a common thing. This is gonna be my one drink for the night and calling it a night. You know.
Calling it.
Yeah. Just it was a long week, so had to decompress a bit. Anyways. All right, guys. We'll catch you guys next week. Again, 9 p.m. Eastern time. I know today we got a little pushback, but usually that's when we go live every week. So we'll be back to that next week. Go follow our socials. And yeah, we'll see you next Friday. All right. Peace.
Peace, y'all.